Well, today is May 12th, 2024. Right now it's about 10:30, and I didn't record any, but I've been working on this thing all morning, trying to figure out what to do, because I really didn't want to spend any money buying a new bolt, if they even make them like this, for this shaft here. It goes down in there. Yeah, and now I still don't understand that offset bolt. Anyway, that's what I got there. So I scrounged around what I had at home here. Try not to. And then I had these old posts. I don't use these kind. I don't drill through the whole post. Although I guess I must have used this a long time ago, that old one. And that's what I got here. An old one. That I scavenged the two nuts, washers off of this one. And I had some more like this that I never used, and so I scavenged the nuts and washers off of that one too, and then I put it on here. Yeah, I got two nuts locked together in the middle. That's right around where the grease fitting is, zerk fitting is, and then two on the bottom that go into there. Let me get that out of the way. Yeah, that goes in there, see? And to get all this to work right, I had to drill out that hole, because that hole was too small. And it was offset to one side, so it took me a while, but I got it drilled out, and yeah, I think it'll work. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm going to use two washers on the bottom, and an old washer and or old nut and a new nut down on the bottom. I'll lock them together underneath. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a try. What I do with this, that's pretty snug. That's pretty snug in there, and I got some sticking out of the bottom. Hopefully I got enough cut off where it won't hit the tire. I think I estimated that okay. I could be wrong about it, but well, let me see. There, see. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. I don't think it'll hit the tire. I got room for my two washers. Old nut, new nut. New nut will be on the bottom. Anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I didn't record the rest of it. It was just too much work. Because that's the one thing I don't like about working on machinery, is the grease. Oh, I really don't like working in the grease. Greasy hands. I wear gloves, but I still get grease on my hands. Anyway, it's not the first time, and it's not the last time I'll get grease on my hands, so I can't cry about it. I just don't like it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try to put this wheel back on. Let's see if it works. Yeah. I think it'll do a pretty good job. Even got me a little handle. I had to put this many washers up near the top because just because there are no threads through there. I had to get enough washers in there to make sure I can thread those nuts on and tighten it up. Anyway, if I can get that wheel on there and locked in, I'm hoping it will work. Only thing I don't understand is what happens when it turns. That's where the wheel turns. I don't understand. I don't know how they had that set up. But I'll deal with it when I get to it. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this together now. Well, didn't take long. Went together pretty good. I haven't tightened them up down there. I don't know how tight to make them. I put one washer on the bottom. If I make it too tight, it might come off, or it might not spin. Right now it's spinning okay. It's not too loose, so I think that'll work. I was just going to tighten them two nuts up, and I got just enough on the bottom. Yeah, it's the bolt is flush with the. I guess my measurement was pretty good. The bolt threaded bolt there is flush with the bottom of that nut, that silver nut, or galvanized, or what do you want to call it. Okay, I'm going to tighten it up, see what happens. Well, I tightened them two nuts at the bottom. I'm thinking that's why it broke off on the old one. Maybe the nut came loose or something. Of course, if the nut came loose, yeah, the wheel might have been loose and nut came loose and it was wobbling around too much. I really don't understand how I can get it. I mean, I got it snug enough to turn and maybe straighten itself out when it don't, like when I go backwards or something, it flips around the other way. But what I didn't understand on the other one, because I didn't really look at it that good. Even on my other mower, I don't understand how they can get a swivel in there, because this ain't swiveling. This ain't swiveling. Yeah, I would think that would swivel. I mean, that's why they got a grease fitting in there. I thought the whole thing would turn, but it's not doing that. I got it set up where this turns, but that don't. I didn't know how else to do it. Because if I make a nut tight to hold this on, or no, hold this onto here, onto there, then it has to be loose. Maybe I got it too tight. I don't know. I don't want to make it any looser. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. It can still turn. It don't swivel in here though, although I think that's the way it's designed to. I think it's designed to swivel in. No, I couldn't have done that. That wasn't possible either, was it? Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, the other one had this part here, right there, where that bolt goes through. There's a little socket in there. I got a nut. I got the nut going into that, and it can swivel in there, and then oh, wait a minute. Well, I can't put a washer between here and between this and that. I can't put that because the nut itself, the old bolt, the old shaft, and the nuts that I designed or I used go into that little socket, and in that socket is an offset hole, or was an offset hole for the little smaller bolt that the nut that goes through this, and that's where the nut's tied on, screwed on. So that was offset. I don't know why it was offset. I don't even know why it was smaller. I don't know why it couldn't have been the same size as the bolt, as the shaft. But But anyway, the only place I could put a washer is underneath. I put a washer underneath. Yeah, I put a washer underneath. But my hope is that all this swiveling won't loosen up these two nuts. That's why I put two nuts on the bottom. I figured that I tighten them together so they won't come loose. So guess I'll just have to use it and keep an eye on it. If a nut falls off, I got some more. I just got to catch it before it gets before both nuts fall off. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I got it, and it didn't cost me nothing except for the ones that I already had. These actually, these came with gates. I bought some heavy duty gates and they came with it, but I don't like them kind. I like the kind I can screw in. Yeah, I know these are designed for heavy gates, but I don't want to drill a hole all the way through the post. Okay, well I'm done here. At least I used some leftover stuff that that weren't using anyway, and I made it work. 'Cause I didn't feel right buying something new for this old rusted out mower. Still works, but now I got to figure out a way to. I want to have to raise this up. I found a grinder. I got a grinder, but I think I was using it to grind off the not the bolts that are going in there into that thing. I had to grind off the corners, sharp edges to make it fit better. But I need to raise this up and see if I can crawl under there and grind it. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I'm still gonna raise it up eventually and prop it up, and then some 2x4s and see what I can do underneath there. I really don't want to take the blades off, but we'll see. I'd like to have it sharper. Same thing on the lawnmower. I need to figure out how to take the blades off and without too much work, and sharpen them too. All right. Well, my grinder shorted out. I gotta fix that first. I think my grinder's too big to get in there, but we'll see. One step at a time. I gotta fix the grinder first, rewire it, or reconnect the wires anyway where it's shorted. At least I was able to work in the shade this morning when I was fitting all those pieces together. Yeah, that might work for a while. Like I said, the only thing I don't understand is how does that shaft there swivel and still keep the wheel tight, or not too tight, up there, but not too tight. I said I did it without having two nuts, so maybe that's one way to do it. I had two nuts on the bottom, so we'll see if that works. And right now, I gotta lengthen the third arm on top. I gotta make it a little longer. I want that drop down so the mower will cut level when the heel hits the ground. This is up in the air a little bit. Yeah, so it don't drag. All the weight should be on the wheel anyway. Well, the weight, wheel and here. Yeah, wheel and here. All right, let's adjust that third arm on top. Oh, it's better. Yeah. Now this is more level with the tire in the back. Like I said, I haven't. After that broke off. This was years ago. I just kept using it the way it was without the wheel. It worked, but like I said, it wasn't as easy. I had to adjust my thing a lot more. But this way, once I get the height set here, the wheel should take the. Oh wait. Actually, once I get it started, once I start the tractor, once I raise it up to the height that I want, I might adjust that arm a little bit more to drop that down. Or not. Let's see. I don't want it dragging air. I always lift it up a little bit. So if I lift it up a little bit there, that's going to lift the tire up too. So I still have to drop the back down a little bit. Let me go back there and take a look, see what it looks like. There's not much room to spare back here. But yeah, if I raise that up, it's also going to raise the tire up. So I'll have to lengthen the third arm again a little extra. But I'll have to start the tractor up, but I'll do that when I get ready to use it one of these days. Okay, that's all for now, I think. At least I got it on. It didn't cost me nothing. Nothing extra, that is. I can still see and hear a few bees buzzing around this barn, but nowhere near what it was before I sprayed, before I made a treatment. 2 treatments, possibly 3, but I remember 2. I still see a few bees, so I'm going to be making another treatment one of these days. I'm going to do it at night. I'm waiting for some really above 80 degrees, because that's usually when they come out. I mean, it's almost 80 right now, 77, but I'm going to wait for that really warmer. Like 80, 85 is when they really start working. Like I said, there's still a few left, so I get it. And I still see evidence of sawdust at different places where there's a bee still digging a hole and then leaving sawdust underneath the hole. So I'll have to keep an eye on those and spray them when I get ready to spray again at night, though, next time. Okay, at least it's better than it was. There's less carpenter bees now. I just got to get rid of the rest and keep ahead of them. Yeah, I can see I still got carpenter bees. I don't see as many, but you can see by the sawdust there, and there's new sawdust down there, new sawdust here and there. There's some there. Look at the ones on the ground. Yeah. Bird. There's plenty here, up there. Yeah. I just don't see as many. I don't see as many, but they're still here. So I'll have to spray these pretty soon. Well, not much grew in this garden. Well, because the seed was old. However, yeah, the beans, green beans here, and green beans in the back, that didn't grow on this side, and on the back half of that didn't grow. And the peas in this section, and the peas in the back section underneath the fence, that didn't grow. And the bitter melon in the center section, that didn't grow. However, and the lettuce, leaf lettuce there, didn't grow either. However, it looks like some beets came up. Yeah, I got them a little too thick. So since since I got them thick there and nothing else grew, I might transplant them along this side here. I still want to get some stuff to. I still like to grow some peas. Bitter melon I don't need. I just planted to see if it would grow because I had some old seed left over. I'll get some peas for under the fence because that needs to climb. Yeah, so if I can get all the beets on this side, I can transplant them and get them to grow. And then maybe I'll get some more green beans, some new ones. I'm going shopping tomorrow. Tomorrow's my monthly shopping. Yeah. Yeah. The okra on this side didn't grow from that packet. But those okra there, looks like they started to grow. That's from a seed pod that we grew from 2017. and nothing go here. No, looks like the cucumbers here didn't grow in this section, and cantaloupe and watermelon didn't grow in that section, so maybe I'll buy some more of those seeds. Yeah, I'll go shopping tomorrow for my regular food, and then I'll see what kind of vegetable seeds I can get too. Also got a sweet potato sprouted there, and that one just started to come up. There, that one just started to come up right there. And that one's coming up. So there was a couple more here, but I think that was too thick. They'll probably still come up though, I'm thinking. Okay, at least that's something. Asparagus is still growing. All of them, see that new shoots coming up? Yeah. They weren't cut back. I cut these back because if they get too tall, see how they grow out? I have to keep them trimmed here. I'll trim them again sometime. They grow out here, I can't walk. And there's always some new shoots coming up too, so when they get taller, I'll cut them off also. I can't have them too tall because the wind blows them over. I had some Philippine camungai in here. It grows into a big tree, but the Filipinos, they keep picking the leaf stalks off of it so much that it just about kills the tree because they like to eat those. I think here it's called moringa, and in some parts up north I think they call it mulunggay, and down south, but at least where my wife's from, Cebu, it's called camungai. So it's just a leafy tree that they eat the leaves. Okay, and they also sell it in stores now too, in the capsule form. Okay, I'll be buying some vegetable seed tomorrow when I go shopping. So we'll see what I can plant. Then I have to work on transplanting those beets to get them all the way across this whole side here. I'll just give up on lettuce. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you later. 12:28 p.m. Sunday, May 12th. Taking a break. After thinking about it for a while, look at how that sun's moving. Sunny now. After thinking about it for a while, I think I figured out a way to make the bolt tight. Make that tight. I think. Yeah. Make it tight. Sort of. Make the bolt tight between this thing, the wheel part. Yeah. Make it tight there. And still allow it to swivel. Yeah. Without bringing it up tight there. Without making it tight between the wheel part and the bottom of that bracket there. Yeah. I'll have to take the nuts off, pull the bolt out, and do some adjustment on those nuts inside. I think it'll work. I'm gonna give it a try. See what happens. I had to raise the wheel up again. I want to see how tight that is. It's just a little bit tight. So what I'm going to do is take that bolt out and adjust something on the bottom there before it goes into that one. We'll see how that works. Oh, I got the two nuts off and the washer off underneath. And I got it tied. I got this the wheel part tied to the top here so it wouldn't fall down on me. So now all I gotta do is pull that out, pull that, what I made, pull that out and take it to the shop and adjust it a little bit. Yeah, I'm able to pull that thing I made, pull it out without the wheel falling off. So now I'm going to take it to the shop. Full of grease. I'll try to do it without taking the grease off. We'll see. Well, what I'm going to try to do is loosen these two nuts. I can loosen them, and then I got to adjust them, screw them out a little bit longer, make a little bit more distance between here and there, so this one will bottom out in that socket in there, or in that hole in the wheel part. And then if that's long enough, when I tighten it up, it'll tighten it up from here or from there to there, but still leave a little gap between here and there. So I want to take it out a little bit, but not too much. It's already pretty close. I think I just ease it out a couple threads, I think, or maybe one thread. I'll do a little bit at a time. I can always come back and get it at the end. I had to take the grease off though, the nuts, so I can see what I'm working with. Let's go do that. Well, it took me 4 tries to do it. Had to adjust it 4 times till I got the right length. What I did, I took those, not the nuts there, but the nuts on the inside, on the end there. I extended them down a little farther. I had to do that 4 times till I got it where now the wheel's loose. See? Now the wheel's loose. Maybe I went too much on that last one. But I was getting frustrated. I kept adjusting it a little bit here, a little bit more, a little bit more. I had to take that washer off that's going underneath. I had to take that off because I couldn't get both. I can get the 2 nuts on now, but not the last washer. And there's just a little. It's pretty much flush on the bottom, so that part's okay. And anyway, it swings good now. Okay. Okay, so it came out okay. I guess in theory, I should have made that threaded bolt a little bit longer because I got plenty of room to spare. Yeah, I had to extend those last 2 nuts that go on the inside into that little socket that on that thing there, little socket through that little depression, fits through there, and then that holds that one away from that one. I might have made it. I think I made that last adjustment a little too much because I kept making a little adjustment. Still too tight. Little bit adjustment. Too tight. Little bit adjustment. Too tight. So I said, heck with it. I want to make a big adjustment, and I did. At least enough to make it. At least still be able to get the 2 nuts on there. Okay. Anyway, it's done. And now it swings good. Yeah, and look what swings too. That swings at the top too. See, it swings in the middle like it's supposed to. So, okay. I guess I'm done here then. Okay, I'm ready to bush hog whenever I feel like it, but not today. Not today. I'm just happy I figured this out. Yeah, hope that's not too wobbly. Yeah, I hope that's not I don't think so. That's a pretty big bolt. Okay. Let's see how that works. I made 2 nuts on the bottom to make. I wanted to make sure I kept 2 nuts on the bottom just to make sure that the bottom nut doesn't come loose. If I was going to do it again, I'd make that little bolt there longer, that bolt longer, and I'd use a lock washer on the bottom. But I didn't have it. At least none that size. I can always fix it again. I know how to do it now. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you on the next one. Oh, I gotta lower it back down. I had to raise it up to work on it. Let me lower it back down now. Okay, I think that'll work better now since I adjusted it. The nuts inside that tube. Yeah, I think it'll work good. Time will tell. I don't know what the first time I use it, how it's working. Although I can't unscrew that out anymore. There's something's making it stuck. Threads aren't going out any further. Okay, that's all. Catch you on the next one. Bye. Well, it reached 82 today at 2:30 p.m. So I'm gonna rest for the rest of the day. 2:31 p.m. Sunday, May 12th. Oh, 2:32 p.m. Sunday, May 12th. And I think I'm done for today. I've done enough. And it's starting to warm up outside anyway. Stay inside the air-conditioned home, so my house. And I think I did enough. I'm gonna rest. All right. Catch you on the next one. Bye.